obviously it was nice to finish the regular season with a high and a great score and great performances. For some reason, we always compete well at Fullerton. I don't know. We go to other colleges that have similar type atmospheres and similar type teams that we compete against, and we don't do as well. But for some reason, we love to compete there. And we started off vault. It was great. We transferred the stuff that we'd been working on, for the last few weeks. They're doing better technique, so they're able to stick easier. So that was great. It was a bit disappointing to go to bars and still have the same mistakes that we've been making. We actually have found a key that works with Elise on her dismount, and she warmed up well. She stuck 2 dismounts and then did not apply it during the meet. But hopefully, with a few more numbers under her belt, that will be in there for the championship season. And I thought floor was good. Still making the same mistakes, though. We've still got to figure out how to get Elise to land that double Arabian. I've re-choreographed what she does out of it 3 different times, and not quite there yet. It was nice to see Brittany get her mojo back. She's been off for a few weeks. And then to finish on balance beam so strong was great. 8 freight routines. We had 2 exhibitions. It was great. The beam lineup change was to get a better flow. We obviously put Aisha up to start because she's rock solid. So let's move Elise up to give us 2 solid routines, and hopefully, I don't think it should affect Elise's score that much. She got a 10 at Georgia last year going second. They both, I thought, were scored accurately this time. Aisha started off so nicely. So I think we're going to stick with that. But I've got a great problem. Nikki Tom comes in, who comes out? Same thing on floor. This week we may rest Olivia Courtney because her hamstring is pretty bad. She was in a lot of pain yesterday. Hopefully Lachelle will be ready to come in for Olivia on floor. And the only reason Lachelle hasn't been on floor is because she was so sick for so long. She couldn't breathe. But I believe we have that same problem on vault. Sitsawa came out and did exhibition vault and outscored Lachelle. So we've got a good problem this year. It's kind of like what I've said all season. We've got a lot of 9.8s and 9.85s, and who's going to be scoring the 9.9s? It's really not clear. How are the 9.8s inching up to the next plateau? And we are inching up in training. That's why I think it's so important for us to warm up well, because our consistency has to get better. In order for them to be able to hit in meets, they've got to be consistent in the gym, consistent in the warm-up, consistent in the meet. I was raised in the dance world where bad dress rehearsal meant great performance, but it's kind of a myth. We have been inching up, and it's like I said, Elise figured out something on her tap for bars that worked this last week, and her numbers were great in the gym. I think she missed maybe 2 out of 10 dismounts all week, and like I said, hit 2 in warm-ups yesterday, but didn't apply it during the meet. So hopefully we're right on track. Hopefully we're going to peak at the right time, and those little inch-ups are all going to come together. Starting on balance beam at Pac-10s, I actually think it's a good thing. I don't know. We started on balance beam last year at Pac-10s, and it was a good thing. So I don't think it matters. I really don't. And, I've said before, I'm really not that worried about beam. I think our athletes were prepared. They may not be the classic beam workers, maybe that we've had in the past. There are kids that are born to compete on beam. Krista Maloney, born to compete on beam. But they're confident, and so I think they're just as confident on beam as they are anywhere else. Pac-10s, I'm excited the fact that there are 3 teams in the top 6 in the country that are going to be competing this weekend in Poly Pavilion. It's going to be a great meet. And, you know, we've all been peaking kind of at the right time. I know that, you know, we were struggling at the beginning of the season. I know that Oregon State just beat Stanford up at Oregon. We've lost to both of those teams, and we've beaten Oregon State up there. So it's going to be a great meet. Pac-10s is going to be like a true championship meet.